When you have a brand ambassador who works with 4 or 5 brands, you forget which brands that ambassador is associated with. Today, everybody is doing it for money. So people have started feeling that everything is paid. If you're using that medium, use it regularly, continuously, and use it with honesty. You don't think ahead. You will be left so far behind that it will be difficult for you to catch up.
ഞാൻ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഹാമറിനെ കുറിച്ച് വായിക്കുന്നത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഹാമറിനെ കുറിച്ച് മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത് ഇസ് ദ പാരഗൺ ആഡ് വിത്ത് ഹൃത്തിക് റോഷൻ. അപ്പോൾ ആസ് എ ബോയ്, ഐ വുഡ് സേ ആസ് എ ബോയ് ഇറ്റ് സെൽഫ്, ഐ വാസ് സോ മച്ച് ഇൻസ്പയർഡ് ബൈ പാരഗൺ ആഡ് done by Hammer. Hrithik Roshan was there, and you have collaborated with the big names, right? You have collaborated with a lot of big names, Samantha, Mahesh Babu. And what is your experience working as a national advertiser?
This is very interesting. This is a brand which is very, very close to my heart.
Paragon.
Okay, because I worked for this brand right from my Mudra days.
Okay.
From 96, I've been working on this brand. And sometimes people say that there is one thing that I always say in advertising: if you join, be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Honesty is one key factor that has helped me move forward. Honesty, not only in the financial terms that you see.
Yeah.
When I say honesty, it is in everything that you do.
Yeah.
Whether it is the way you deal with the client, whether the way you produce creatives, it has to be honest.
Yeah.
You can't do it just to do a job.
Yeah.
You have to understand the client, understand his requirement, and do something which justifies what the client is.
Client wants. Or
So in the same way, when we started discussing on celebrities, because we were not sure whether celebrities will work for Paragon, and it's very expensive. And if you see the market, most of this those days, like Paragon and some of VKC, all these brands were mostly from the south.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, south industry and the north and east work very differently. So, for example, even if you see the stars, you have stars who are very popular in Bollywood who may not work in south.
Yes.
Okay. Now, there are stars in south who may not work in Bollywood. So, the challenge was your core markets are the southern markets, which will account for more than 50% of your turnover.
Yeah.
If the core market is southern markets, how will we select a star? That was the challenge that we had. That is how first we said, because before we get into a Bollywood star, we said let's work on a market, on a star who works in south.
Okay.
So if those days, Paragon's, the biggest market was Andhra Pradesh.
Okay.
And we had some average markets, which was Tamil Nadu and all. So we took a character like Mahesh Babu.
Okay.
We worked with Mahesh Babu saying that let's work with him and see how he performs.
Okay.
So that is why initially, even though we tried speaking to Amitabh those days, we spoke to a lot of stars, but we zeroed in on Mahesh Babu just to test the market.
Okay.
And Mahesh Babu really worked in trying. In fact, for Andhra Pradesh was one of the biggest markets for Paragon.
Okay.
And Mahesh Babu was the biggest star those days. And we created an advertisement which was Mahesh Babu was known for his style and for his what do you call action.
That macho.
Macho effect. So Paragon also was a product which was very durable.
Yeah.
And those days we wanted to, from durability, focus to new products which are more stylish
was
and
it
more
for
modern.
that youngsters or giving that youngish vibe?
Youngish vibe.
Yeah,
so we came out with a lot of product range.
Okay.
So we came out with a campaign called Tough and Stylish.
Okay.
For
I remember that posters
with Mahesh Babu.
With Mahesh Babu, yes.
And those days we took Kiccha, Sudeep for Karnataka.
Yeah.
So these two markets were core markets. We worked with them, and that went on for 3-4 years. We worked with these people. Then we decided, yes, it is working. At least for the brand imagery.
Yes.
It's working. That is how we approached Hrithik Roshan, because you had most of the other stars were tied up with some brands or the others.
Okay.
So we next biggest was Hrithik Roshan, and who was universally, even though he doesn't do too many movies, but he was in everybody's mind.
Greek god, the Greek god, the international.
So that is
appeal,
how we approached Hrithik Roshan. And from the tough and stylish, we move to the more stylish part of
Yes,
the
yes,
product,
yes.
India ka style and those kind of products.
I remember. I mean, like then it was a campaign that we all used to remember. So do you actually believe that ambassador or the brand ambassadors can actually do a lot of wonders?
So it is a very, very interesting question because now many of the time if you see, the brand ambassadors overpower the brand.
Okay.
Okay. The moment they do that, then the brand, the expectation that the brand has from the celebrity is not delivered.
Yeah. Okay.
People know Shah Rukh Khan ad. People will know Hrithik Roshan ad.
But the name.
But they don't know the name of the brand.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure the brand is so well integrated into, a brand is so well integrated into the communication with the brand ambassador.
Okay.
So most of the time, many of the advertisements are done because the brand ambassador also have very limited time. They are expensive.
Yeah.
You need to take, within that period, you need to shoot a film which will work.
Yes.
So those kind of things, many of the times storytelling actually misses out.
Yes.
So you get to...
it is all with that, what do you say, that ambassadors who came because of their stardom, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So many of the time when you have a brand ambassador who works with 4 or 5 brands, you forget which brands that ambassador is associated with.
Yes.
So it is a challenge. I think the creative team has to take that challenge and work on creatives where the brand will definitely be on par at least with the brand ambassador.
Yeah, I guess there lies the magic of the copywriters. There lies
the ideation guys.
The ideation
how the
guys,
brand.
yes. I would say that this is actually the answer a lot of digital agencies has been asking these days. I get a lot of queries from digital agencies. They keep on asking me that, okay, the influencer marketing is not working out, or the influencers that they choose is not actually working. So I guess this is the answer, right? And
yeah, that is also because if you see, now what influencers are doing, there are a lot of people who follow influencers.
Yeah.
But as individuals, as let's say, as a target audience, if I'm your consumer, I follow multiple influencers.
Yeah.
So there is not one influence who stays in my mind for...
Yes.
So that is why I think many of the brands are also working with multiple.
Nowadays they are not just working with the influencers, but they are actually working with people who can give raw content.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So here I think it is very critical that content overpowers the brand.
Yes.
Also the influencer.
Influencer, yes.
So it is very critical that the content story is told interesting.
Yes.
So that is where I think the challenge will be in future, because influencers can only deliver the creative to a person.
Yeah.
How the consumer imbibes the creative, how he takes that creative or the brand into his own self is very...
How he actually prepares himself for that brand is also important, right?
So that doesn't happen. If, for example, just take one category, food.
Yeah.
There are so many influencers who say food is fantastic. Every restaurant they go to, the food is fantastic. Yeah. But today you lost trust in that.
Yeah.
Whether the influencer were talking about a certain food, whether it's good or not, you don't know.
Yes.
Earlier, they were genuine.
Yeah.
People who liked that food, people used to go there and understand the food. I should give that comment.
Yeah.
Today, that is not happening.
Yes.
Today, everybody is doing it for money. So people have started feeling that everything is paid.
Yes.
So whatever they say is okay.
Yes, something
they have tried that.
Yeah.
Let's go. We might go, and if you're going that way, we'll try it.
Yeah.
Not beyond that.
Yeah.
So that is where the challenge for the client as well as the agency will be to do the communication in such a way that it gives you the...
Everything get integrated.
That's why I keep saying honesty is very important.
Yeah. Yes. Now it makes sense. Yes. Yeah.
And what you say.
Yeah. So one thing is that what I would say is that is print very necessary even today to make a brand recognize in the mind of people, or can digital overpower that entirely?
It all again depends on who are the consumers. No? For example, if people who are reading newspaper, you can influence them.
Okay.
For example, I am a newspaper reader. You are not a newspaper reader.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, if I am a newspaper reader, I will get influenced by a communication which comes on print.
Okay.
There is some trustworthiness in a print medium.
Okay.
Because generally...
That is still there.
Yes. Generally, if you see, if you read a news item in print, you think it is true.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Even TV,
Yeah.
Because you see the visual, it is seen as something which is
Yeah.
that actually filters down into the communication also.
Yes.
Where when you see an ad on a print, you think it is something that is authentic.
It's genuine.
It's
Yes.
genuine. They will not do a printed if it is not authentic.
Yeah.
Because it's documented, whatever. In digital, that is not happening.
Yeah. We don't even know whether it is AI or not these days.
You don't know,
right?
because every news today, you speak to people in a public forum, every news that item they read, they say, I don't know whether it's true, but it's come on, they say.
Yeah, it's come on the mobile. And I mean, like, I'm very curious because, like, even when I was phoning a friend of mine, actually, she was assisting her mother saying whether the photo is actually AI or non-AI. So, in the digital world, we can't actually tell which is true or which is not true.
Correct. There are a lot of people who are expert in that who can understand whether it's AI.
Yeah.
But masses don't.
Yes.
So that is where you see so much of forwards happening.
Yeah.
Because they don't know whether it is
Yes.
trustworthy.
Yeah.
Everybody who reads something which they feel is very interesting,
Yeah.
they immediately forward that.
And also, the online media is also coming.
Online media
Yes.
is also coming. So that is why I'm saying there is no this what do you call they're saying that only print works.
Okay.
Digital will work.
Okay.
As long as the communication is targeting to that audience and there is a honesty in the communication.
Yes.
So over a period of time, it can't be saying you do one creative for 1 month and you expect the brand to.
No.
That will not happen.
Okay.
Over a period of time, I keep seeing a brand called Neeman's shoes on,
Yes.
which is
Yeah.
something that now somewhere I have started feeling the brand is on.
Neeman is so good because they have introduced a lot of collections, regional collections, coconut collection, a lot of things, right?
In my mind,
Yeah.
there is some honesty in that communication that they're doing.
Yes. And
Now-
that is digital as well.
That's a digital.
Yes.
It's brand built only on digital.
Yeah.
So I have started believing that I have bought
Yeah.
a couple of shoes which are Neeman's.
Yeah.
Not because
sir.
not because that brand has reached a level which is very luxury or very famous or anything. But somewhere there is an honesty in that brand.
Genuine storytelling.
Sure.
And I guess that is also the same example for Emma mattress.
Yes.
Emma mattress also got popularized using the digital medium, right?
Digital medium. So there are brands which have used that medium. But if you're using that medium, use it regularly, continuously, and use it with honesty.
Yeah, consistency with honesty.
Correct.
Yes.
Communicate what is the brand wanting to tell you, and the brand has to live up to that.
Yes.
That is what.
Got it. Sir, one more personal question. Do you manifest?
Of course.
Yes.
Who doesn't manifest?
Yes. And how do you manifest? Or why do you believe in manifestation? Because I have heard you saying, okay, 2 years before, when I was all down, I came up to you and I said, I asked you, like, okay, so this is not working. I don't know whether we are in the right track or not. You just told me 2 lines, Govind. I personally believe that this is going to be in the right track. That is the only reply that you actually gave me. And now when I think about it, I also feel like you are a person who manifests.
Of course.
Yes.
You all manifest. Now, there is, for example, in advertising, itself we realize the importance of digital. Okay. Now, this is something you started 5 or 6 years back. You believed in this medium. That is why you kept on continuing with that medium, because we separated it from our hammer.
Yeah.
We brought in a separate agency.
Yes.
Because we believed that this is a medium which is going to take off. See, advertising is the same.
Yeah.
Whether it's digital, it's only the medium which changes.
Yeah.
Now, the advantage that we had during our times was print or TV. You just needed one communication.
Yeah.
Because you're talking to certain people.
Yes.
Because there's nothing else available.
Yeah.
Today, if you go to digital itself has got so many what you call ways that you can use digital.
Yeah.
Now, every platform that you use has got a different way of talking.
Yes, different
Communicate.
algorithm, different way of promoting. Yes.
Now, if you don't understand that, you can't go with the same communication on LinkedIn, on Twitter,
Yes.
on Insta, on Facebook.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
You have to change.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't believe in these things,
Yes.
if you don't believe in these things, then you will again go back to your old style of advertising.
Yes, yes.
That cannot happen.
Yeah.
Now, there is something, I am not a very tech-savvy guy. I am not a very social media guy. But I see that this industry is here to stay.
Okay.
Now, if you don't think ahead, if you don't think 5 years ahead, the team doesn't think 5 years ahead.
Okay.
At least 5 years, because Earlier, we used to talk about 20 years, 25 years. Today, at least you need to talk about 5 years.
5 years. At least 5 years.
At least 5 years. In this 5 years, the changes that you're going to see are going to be unbelievably...
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, because everything has reached its optimum, and we are also
AI coming in, how the AI is going to take over, you don't know.
Yeah.
So if you don't manifest,
Yeah.
you don't think ahead,
Yeah.
you will be left so far behind that it will be difficult for you to catch up.
Yes.
But what is required is the team also has to start manifesting the same way.
Yeah. Okay. So in general, let's say like we are giving an advice to the youngsters. So in your personal life also, let me ask you, sir, have this manifestation positive mind given you a lot of good outputs?
Of course it has.
Okay.
Definitely it has. How do you measure this is something that you...
Subjective. It's a subjective.
It's very
right?
subjective.
Yeah, it is. I mean, like let's say for some it is actually financial. For some
Correct.
it is the happiness.
I can go back, sleep well.
So it is happiness.
It's happiness.
Yes.
I don't have to go back and think that I cheated this person. So there is something, if he gets back to me, I don't have to think that way at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel being honest with a lot of people also doesn't work for you. You can't make money.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Now, this is a very controversial question.
Yes.
But being honest, today many of them don't respect honesty.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we have been, I think, as an agency, Hammer, and personally me, have been honest to the core. We have never tried to cheat a client. We never tried to take out what is more from him, what is more than what we deserve.
Yeah.
We have not ever tried to make him spend more than is required.
Yes.
So we have not done anything of that sort to make money.
Okay.
So that is one happiness that you get, and you can go back and sleep. The client, many of them don't understand this. Many of them don't value this.
They don't know the back end stories.
They don't know the background story. Many of them don't value it.
Yeah. Or maybe this is the first time they are also hearing from you. I
don't know. I've not said this openly.
That too in front of the camera with confidence. I guess this is the first time, right?
I've not said this openly, but I'm saying that many of them, there was a generation which valued all that.
Yeah.
But there is a generation which doesn't value this.
Yeah.
They also think that everything is about how you can use a language which is very professional, which is very, jargon-based to achieve a thing.
Yeah.
We don't, I personally don't believe in that.
Okay.
It is at the end of it, what is right for the client, I will do.
Yeah. Very
What
simple.
works for them. Very simple. Very simple.
To the point.
We have not worked, there are a lot of times when we had an opportunity to work on creatives which will lead to awards.
Yeah.
We have not done that. What we have done creatives which has worked for the client. Some of the brands that we work for over 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah.
That is because you honestly feel for the brand. You're used to Adidas or you used to Hush Puppies.
Yeah.
You go back, first thing that comes to your mind is to buy that. The client still feels that we should have done better and the others have done better. It's great.
Yeah.
I think they deserve to have another agency. There is pressure.
Okay.
You can't deny that fact.